Today's video will be a little shorter, just a daily update. The markets are still open for about 3 minutes, so I'm going to watch the close and let's get started. Okay, what do I see? What do I see? You know, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, this looks very much like a descending scallop to me. I have Bulkowski's webpage pulled up here on the right, thepatternSite.com. I pull a lot of information from here. It's a great site. He has so much information, and he's going to be advertising his books all over the place. Personally, I would recommend everyone reads them. I love them. So this is what the example would look like, and I mean, that's very similar to what we see now. So I went ahead and I calculated this price target, and I came up with a number somewhere between $23 and $24, and that's pretty much exactly where I expect to go with the breakout from this descending triangle I had drawn. So I'm going to show that first, I think, and we'll talk about how that's going. So yeah, okay, wow, lots of lines. We had this big blue descending triangle, and I was talking about this false breakout and this throwback closing below this triangle. Yesterday I said, hey, we're going down, and the price target hasn't been reached yet. It's at $24.19. To see this kind of a scallop develop would encourage me to believe that we will reach that target sometime this week. The daily candle does look a little reversally. There is potential for bullish reversal here. Of course, there is also a chance of a measured move down, and I have that shown here in cyan. Let me zoom in a little bit. So for the measured move down, we're looking for a retracement back up to at least the 70% retracement level, which I do have here. And what I've been seeing recently is that these moves tend to retrace up to the 61.8% retracement level, which we did see, and we are going to close below that level today. This is a pretty bearish sign. The move's only half over, I think, on the way down. I'm going to go look at that one-day candle really quick because I want to talk about what I was saying regarding bullish reversal. So, okay, here we go. You're going to see that there's a price level right here at $24.97. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember how I got that number, but you can see that it did act as support here. And, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. That's the Reddit triangle. Let me pull that up. Okay, the Reddit triangle target was lower. Yeah, I don't know where I got that $25 from. I wish I had marked it better, but we do see a bounce there. And this really could, this tail that makes me think that the bulls could come in here and make a comeback if they wanted to. There's an opportunity here. You can see that tail just coming right below that level and bouncing up. What really catches my eye though is that implied volatility is on the increase today, all right? From 118 to 124, you know, this is an appreciable rise in the implied volatility, and that's something I've been looking for. And the reason why we're starting to see the implied volatility rise is because we're no longer in consolidation. You see that there was this big decline during the consolidation, but the price hasn't spent much time within this level below, let's see here, right there. Right here, the price has not spent much time in this area. You can see just tails and then big tall candles shooting through it, and this it looks like a deliberate move through this area. The bears are pushing through here with strength, and the daily RSI would agree with that as well. Yeah, the RSI falling quite a bit, and still a ways from 30, a ways from the oversold region. At 37, there is still a long way for the RSI to go. I think if the RSI were to come all the way back down to 30, that the price would be testing the 2080 level, that major low. So far, we are on track to reach that $23, $24 price target by the end of the week, which is super interesting to me because that was just option open interest volume I was looking at when I saw that. And let's see, the markets are closed. We can get a good idea of what our closing price was. Just gonna zoom in a little bit. Looks like we closed at $25.49. That's within pennies of our 61.8% retracement level. Let's see where I had that pulled up. It wasn't on my 1 minute drawings. Maybe it's on my 15 minute. Yes, it is. Okay, there it is. What is that? 25.54. So this would, for me, confirm that the price is probably going to continue dropping tomorrow. There is, of course, the chance for bullish reversal here, but I need to see it first, and quite frankly, that it is the midweek and the implied volatility is starting to tick up. I would expect momentum to take us further down. So that's kind of what I have for this video. Talking about the lower levels of support, there are some retracement levels that we can look at. There's a whole bunch of them. Let's see here. The descending triangle target, 2419, and then a couple of retracement levels, and I'm going to show where these come from. I'm going to zoom out and back up right here. So those two retracement levels come from the height of this fall. We had this initial plunge, a consolidation period, a pennant, right? This was an ascending triangle that broke out to the upside but continued to fall. And this formed our 1, 2, 3 measured move down. And when I saw the second pennant form here, I was quite certain that we'd see a similar pattern, but we didn't. The price broke up, and this was really interesting to watch. This was like when we were hanging out in the same zone, just trading sideways forever. It felt bad. So I think that moving forward, returning to these Fibonacci levels and closing below them would signal that we're done with this range. We're probably going to seek some new price levels in the near future. And you can see, and the reason why I talk about bullish reversal potential is you can see that the RSI here, it was making some new lows, and so is the price. So there isn't bullish reversal there, but I do see that the RSI is making a very quick and steady climb through the oversold area. Today on the 15-minute chart, we're looking at the RSI at 48. It's still not bullish. It's still not bullish, but this could continue to rise up. And I said in the last video too, we could even see a rise to test this trend line, right? The breakout of that trend line could be tested before a fall further, and that would be in the low 28s. So I think it is possible that we do see a green day, a pop up, and perhaps that just plays into a larger measured move down, starting from this minor high from that false breakout. So this smaller intraday measured move down may not play out, but this larger measured move down may, especially if the price moves back up to test that level. And that would put us above that 61.8% level. So again, there's a chance that the bulls have an opportunity here to make a stance, but I don't see it, not quite yet. Whew. So today was a good day. I didn't calculate how much I made, but percentage-wise, but I did make my money on my puts, so I'm happy with that. I had 2 trades this morning, and I got stopped out because my stops were too tight, and that's really bad because when I do that, the funds go into clearing, and so I don't have them to continue to trade. So I have to make sure that I don't have all my money tied up in clearing. Moving forward, I think tomorrow I'm still looking for a move down. I'm going to call it, it's a signal day. Tomorrow we're going to see whether or not the price starts to make a recovery or whether we really will see those sub 20 prices in the near future.